This is going to be one of the most important videos about Bitcoin that you will watch today on YouTube, and this is because I'm going to share with you some very important news that will have a huge impact on the Bitcoin price in the next days, as well as on the financial markets globally. And so guys, you want to make sure that you watch this video to the end, and also don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, because that's all I ask in exchange for my free content. And guys, now let's dive in and break down this news for you. And if we open up the Guardian, we can see that this article is basically saying that yesterday, on the 28th of May, there was a piece of news coming out about a possible agreement that would save the US from defaulting. And of course, yesterday when this piece of news came out, we saw a pump here on the Bitcoin price, this green candle that took the price of Bitcoin till over 28,000 US dollars. And guys, actually, this agreement is kind of far from actually becoming reality, because it still has to be voted, right? So the Congress has to vote, and on Wednesday the House is going to vote for it, and then they will send the bill to the Senate. While the market is reacting positively, actually we should wait until the voting is complete so that we can say the US is safe from default. Because guys, if the US defaults, then this is going to be a very bad news for the financial markets in general, and for the stocks, and as well for Bitcoin, as it is considered a risk asset. So I think it's not convenient to place any trade yet, and just wait until we have some news, because if we see that the voting is positive, and so they reach this agreement for raising the US debt ceiling, then we may see a continuation of this rally up. And instead, if we see the US defaulting, then guys, this is going to be bad news for all of us. And so let's wait and see what happens, and so that we can react after. And guys, now let's check the Bitcoin price for today's technical analysis, because here, guys, basically we are trading within this channel here, this descending channel, or wedge, or as you want to call it. Anyways, the theory is the same. If we break down, we short. If we break up, we long. And I also want to show you that this channel here is actually a piece of another bullish pattern, because as you can see here, this is a cup and handle pattern, and of course this is very bullish, and it's very bullish to see it on the daily chart, guys. And I said in my previous videos that if we break up, then we're going to see a huge pump, because let me show you the target, guys, because you measure the target of a cup and handle pattern breakout from the bottom of the pattern till the breakout point, which should happen here around 28,000 US dollars. And so then we move this line to the breakout point, and you can see that the target would be here at approximately 40,000 US dollars. And of course, this is very bullish, but what I was telling you is that if we do not see an agreement at the Congress about the rise of the US debt ceiling, then the US could enter a default, and we actually may go down here, guys, and eventually break this support and go down. And probably, guys, look, the next big support would be here at 25,000 US dollars approximately. And so I think if we get there, we may see another pump and a bounce that will eventually take us up again. It will take some time, but that's a possibility. If we instead next week we see that the voting was positive, or even this week if they don't lose time at the Senate, we may see that actually we break this support, and then in the next months we're going to reach this target here at 40,000 US dollars. And of course, when we trade technicals, we should not actually look at news. We should keep a separate look at the both so that we can use it for our trading, right? So it's not that we are trading news here, but we are waiting for what's going on at the Congress and what they decide about the rise of the US debt ceiling, just because we know that volatility is going to come to the market. And so we want to hold until the news come out, and this way we can avoid losing money because of extreme volatility. But once the news come out and we see reactions here on the charts, all we're going to do is we're going to long Bitcoin once we break this resistance, and we're going to short Bitcoin till 25k in case we break this support line here. So guys, I think for today I showed you everything, and if you haven't yet, like this video so that more people can watch it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to receive more of these trading alerts and crypto news. And guys, if you didn't watch my previous price analysis, you can watch it right there, and see you in the next episode.